Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, Empire, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clearly, I'm not dressed for making crypto videos today, but I just got this sorted back out again. I made a terrible mistake, and I took my studio laptop to an event this weekend or last weekend, and when I came back and hooked it up, which was like 5 minutes before we went live last night, all the settings were bricked. I couldn't make the big camera work. I mean, it was an awful mess. So I just got it sorted out. I think we're there. I wanted to cut a video just to verify it so that we're set for tonight. And believe it or not, going to be talking about AMP tonight. An awful lot about AMP. So if you would like to join us, 1800 Central, and I would certainly appreciate it. So I hadn't been back over to the AMP Reddit in a while, and I banned from the Discord and everything else having to do with AMP. So I don't know the pulse of the community. I have no damn idea. The only thing I can do is view as a guest on the AMP Reddit, and that's kind of it. But yeah, man, there's a lot of unhappiness over there, and with good cause. Everything's kind of flat right now in crypto. But I thought I would go back to some of the very, very basics on this, and I'm not gonna say that it's gonna soothe anybody's emotions or anybody's fears or anything like that, but going back to the very basics of cryptocurrency in general, but the cryptocurrency and application of finance. Now, the idea here of why somebody would launch a token is you're effectively borrowing from the future to finance the present, to finance development and marketing and all the other stuff that you're doing there. And that's, true of 99% of cryptos. That's the idea. The problem is that eventually you catch up to the future. And that's kind of where AMP is sitting right now, is that you borrowed from the future and now we've caught up to it. And the price it's simply not moving. Now, I mean, easy enough to get it to move. Get 100 million people using it. Get 100 million people using the Spend app, and that price is going to move. But until you get to that point, you are still you've blown your financing on all the development, and now that you finally caught up to the future, you find out that maybe this is not quite the way. Now, I'm not going to budge off from it. I'm not going to get away from it, from AMP itself, because an app that we're building, we need it. I'm not saying that people are going to aggressively come over here and pay with cryptocurrency. I don't believe that. But for the people that do want to pay with cryptocurrency, it is so easy to implement it. The SDK, it's literally there. When we release, you'll see it. It's going to be a payment option. But you're going to need lots and lots and lots of those. Now, as far as the pure everything I say is speculation, man. It's just my opinion based on the way I see the market right now. But you're going to need a bunch of apps. That's the thing. That's the kicker. And it's one of the things that's holding down crypto as a whole, is the fact that we simply will not embrace what Web 2 wants. And what Web 2 wants are apps, something on your phone, something very easy to use, something with the Web 3 abstracted from it. And the Spend app and the Flex SDK actually does that. But you're going to need a lot of apps. Now, here's chicken and the egg kind of thing. There aren't a lot of apps out here. There simply are not. And people continue to ignore it because they're difficult. Now, here's a real simple summary of why crypto works the way that it works. Now, transferring tokens A to B, we got that down. That's a piece of cake. Centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, we got those down. Piece of cake. But it's easy to sell hope. And that's what you get out of InfraRails. That is literally what AMP and Flexa are, is an infrastructure rail. And it's easy to sell those because it's always the future. It's always hope. It's always just you wait until we get there. And it's easy to sell that. Apps, on the other hand, are incredibly difficult. And in this space, they're virtually impossible to get financed. My personal app, I have bootstrapped the entire thing. There is not a VC in the world that would touch this because we can't sell hope. We have to show users. We have to show retention. We have to show monetization. We have to show product market fit. We have to prove all of these things before anyone would even be remotely interested. And by the time we can prove all these things, we don't need their money anymore. So it's very, very difficult. Now, we can utilize the Flexa SDK, and we are going to utilize the Flexa SDK, and I hope more and more people do. But understand the difference. Right now, Flexa by itself is not really a product. It's a rail. It's an idea. It's something that may work in the future, that could work in the future. But to finance it, they had to borrow from the future, and now they caught up with it. So they are in a position to do exactly what they said they were going to do, and it does work. It works fine. I think most people up here, at least anybody watching this video, probably has a spend app on their phone. And if you don't, bro, look, you're part of the problem. If you're investing so heavily in this, but you won't use it yourself, you're part of the problem. It's a simple download. It's very, very easy to use. I understand it's a black hole. Once the money hits it, it's gone. But that's, the nature of it. You're going to have to fall on your sword on this one, and you're going to have to support the product that you're investing in. But until there are tons and tons and tons of different apps that are out there building on top of it, using it as a payment rail and what it's designed to do, it's simply going to languish. Because you're still paying salaries. You're still paying, like you said, you're still funding development of a product that nobody's using. It's not their fault. It's kind of a crypto market as a whole thing, and the fact that we continue to ignore Web 2 when that answer is sitting right out there, and that's where all the money lives. So anyway, that was it. Just top of my head. I wanted to flesh this out again before the live stream tonight, make sure we're going. I feel very, very small in the chair, but it's so much more comfortable than sitting in the stool. So I don't mind that I fill up less frame if I'm comfortable while I'm doing it. So anyway, like I said, I don't know if I've shot a video out here. I hope you guys like the digs. We will be live tonight, 1800 Central. And yeah, we're going to be talking up some AMP, product market fit, apps versus chains, all that other good stuff, because it just seems like it continues to get forgotten. Anyway, questions or comments, Scott at ThePodocasts.com. I answer any and all. If you have any comments or critiques about the studio, please do let me know. But until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money, guys. Cheers.